Halo guys, welcome back ya guys ya. Balik lagi bersama saya di Genshin Impact guys.
Like to see Liyue's tourist spots. I have a few references.
Oke, kali ini gue bakal mainin game Genshin Impact lagi guys ya. Oke, kita mainin dulu Genshin. Aku mau namatin Genshin Impact guys.
Every journey has its final day. Don't rush.
Oke, kita kesini dulu ya. Makin kece ya guys ya.
Ah, it's you two. I was just about to go look for you.
Ini sih
Huh? Tainari?
aku nggak tahu nih chapternya kayak gimana.
Where's Kale?
I came to check on Kale.
You mean she's sick? How could she be?
No need to. Kale has been more excited than usual since you two arrived. A little too much so, to be honest. She hasn't remembered to take care of herself. I suppose it's understandable, though. She hasn't been around anyone she considered a friend for some time now. It must have been refreshing for her to have you two here.
So, Tainari, what's really wrong with Kale?
Let's take this conversation elsewhere. Kale just fell asleep after taking her medicine. She needs some peace and quiet.
It's almost time! Let's go meet up with Razor. The meeting spot is on the bank of Cider Lake. You know the way, right?
Kita kemana nih?
All right, let's continue our conversation here, shall we? To be honest, I hadn't realized that you're that honorary knight from... So, just to clarify, what I'm about to tell you about Kale is not because of who you are or your past feats. Well, because Kale, and honestly speaking, I was against Kale revealing her past to you, but...
So, Tainari...
Right. Ever since she was a child,
Elizabeth?
yes, it's a disease unique to the lands of Sumeru. It is
Biasanya sih
characterized
ini
by dark and hardened
ceritanya
scales that
nggak
form
begitu
on the body.
ngebosenin guys ya.
At
Cuman
first, the afflicted may
gue
only
nggak tahu
feel
sih
mild numbness
sekarang
in
tuh
the
Genshin
area
tuh
of the
kayak
skin.
gimana ya?
However, as the disease
Apa?
progresses, one
Kayak
may
lebih
begin
ngebosenin
feeling
aja gitu.
fatigued and even experience peripheral paresthesia. In its final stages, the disease strips a person of the ability to control their own body.
That sounds terrifying. Wait, hold on. So when Kale seemed to be acting a...
Correct. That would be the effects of Elazar, which is precisely why I do not want her carrying or with appropriate. Nevertheless, Kale.
What?
Ah, it appears you are already familiar with them. Anyway, the person who eventually rescued Kale and brought her to me for care said that she had been given to a harbinger known as the Doctor. I have no idea how this doctor managed to do it, but her case of
Tapi
Elazar
kalau
was
udah
completely
masuk ke
stable
ceritanya sih
for all
kayaknya
the years
bakalan
that
seru
Kale
nih
was
guys
with
ya.
them. However, Kale is a resilient individual. Oh, by the way, Paimon, Kale wanted me to tell you that she's sorry for scaring you yesterday. She also wanted both of you to know that she's sorry for hiding her illness.
She doesn't need to apologize. None of this is her.
Well said. Kale once thought...
Don't worry, Tainari. We'll take good.
Well, it's not too serious at this, though I must admit that she was interested. Her stamina has gotten much worse. All right. Now that I've told you about...
Yeah.
All right. But I'm...
No problem.
Let's go then. We'll be...
Hey, Tainari. Where exactly are we going to find this plant?
Jauh, boy.
Nilotpala lotuses can be found all over the rainforest, but it often grows right here around Gandharvaville.
Oh, makin banyak petaknya makin pusing
In
anjir.
the water.
You are correct. Nilotpala lotus grows in the water. When fully matured, they look like giant blue flowers floating on the water's surface. Quite an... There should be Nilotpala lotuses growing somewhere in this area. If you could manage to gather 4 of them, that would be sufficient. We'll rendezvous here once you've gathered the needed amount.
Ini kah? Ngambil ini kan? Nilo.
Alright, we've gathered enough Nilotpala lotuses. Let's head back to meet Tainari.
Nilotpala lotus.
Hey, Tainari. We found the lotuses you requested.
Let me take a look. Cool. I'm quite glad you two came along. Your exploration experience helped save me a lot of time here. It seems we...
Hey, Tainari!
Oh, Tainari. Someone's calling your name. They're dressed like a...
Ah yes, that's Amir and the others. But didn't they just set off not too long ago? Let's go find out what's going on.
Kita coba cek.
Tainari, thank goodness we found you here. We were just about to head back and find you at Gandharvaville.
What's going on?
We just discovered a withering zone.
The withering is back? Can you tell me the...
It's up ahead, deep in the river valley. It's appeared in a spot that blocks...
and the radius of the contamination?
Sorry, I couldn't get a clear enough view to tell.
No one in our patrol team...
Okay, I understand. You made the right decision. I'll go deal with it right away.
Wait, Tainari. Why don't you let us help you?
You two have only just arrived. There's a unique time. The affected areas not only cause nearby vegetation to wither, but it's also lethal.
Yes, Amir is as Amir said, only...
That's right. If any of the forest rangers without a vision, only someone with a vision can venture within a withering zone and find it, but you don't seem to carry...
Don't worry. He may...
It seems the rumors about you are true. We typically only teach Stop. Don't move any further. Look there in the distance.
Huh? Where? Oh, look! Those plants have withered! That whole area! Oh, Paimon doesn't like the look of this.
That is the withering. All right, traveler. We're going to have to enter that withering zone. Once inside, we'll need to look for what we call tumors of the withering. Thank you, but I must warn you. Don't push yourself. This is your first time
Don't
handling
push
this sort of
yourself.
thing after all. Even with elemental powers, once you step inside the withering zone, you may experience extreme discomfort. If at any point it becomes too much, return outside the zone and take a breather. It could become a matter of life and death. You ready then? Let's go.
You ready then? Let's go.
First, we must locate any branches sustaining the withering zone.
Zona withering ya. Withering.
Stabilize.
Oh gitu. Oke, kita coba ya. Maksudnya tuh di tekan gini ya. Oke, terus mana lagi? Oh, di atas. Ini.
Great work. Now that all the branches have been cleared, we'll need to take care of the tumor.
Bisa.
There is no escape.
Stabilize.
Gua nggak tahu nih di Charles.
Now, destroy the tumor of the withering.
Oke.
We did it! Everything's
Yes, thanks to you two. We were able to quickly...
Tainari? You make it sound like we did well, but why does Paimon have...
It's that obvious, huh? Recently, the rate at which the withering zone appears has been increasing. Even though we were able to quickly clear that withering zone, if that simply meant more work for me, then that wouldn't be an issue. But it's far more severe than that. For instance, even though we cleared out the withering zone, many of the plants that were affected will not This presents a crisis for the ecosystem itself. Many plants in the rain, and most disturbingly,
Huh? But why is that?
I'm still not sure of the exact reason. However, no, none that we know of. The withering has been recorded in Sumeru for millennia. It's said that it originates from the depths of the world.
Jadi kayak
By the
semacam
Have
banau
you heard
gitu
of
kali.
Irminsul before? Irminsul is a tree located deep beneath the surface. Although it isn't like any tree we know in a biological sense. You can basically... I'm sure you've heard of ley lines, right? They're like the roots of Irminsul, spreading and extending from a massive... Ley lines continually absorb the memories of
Ini
this
makin
world,
seru nih.
which are then funneled into... The Dendro Archon is known as the God of Wisdom because her
Gue lagi mau
consciousness is
ngincer
directly
Dendro
connected to
Archon guys
It is
ya.
also and as for the withering, that's right. My ancestors learned of this from greater... I'm afraid we rangers will be battling the withering. All right, that's...
Ini gue nggak ngerti guys.
just need to get my hands on the rest.
Berarti emang harus bawa si panah ini guys ya. Karakter
I could get used to this. No time to lose.
Oh, Tainari, you all made it back. How did it go?
The withering zone you reported has been taken care of. No need. Huh. Wait, is that? Oh no, Hypatia!
Hmm.
Huh? What's wrong, Tainari?
This Duskbird is Hypatia's designated courier for urgent news. You do remember her, don't you? She's the scholar you and Paimon were following when you first arrived in Sumeru.
Oh, her? How could we forget? So did something happen?
Let me see what's written in the letter first. Oh.
Cuman nggak tahu sih ini arahnya kemana gitu.
That weird expression on your face. Just let Paimon read it. Huh?
Yes, allow me to explain. She must have just finished. It's been nearly 3 days since she's had anything to eat, and it appears she's forgotten to prepare some rations.
What? You mean she's been sitting there for 3 days? Hey, wait, how did you know all that from just a few lines of—
Well, obviously because this has happened before. Last time she drew 5 lines, and by the time we found her... Needless to say, Hypatia's been through worse, but we should still get to her as quickly as possible. I've got some emergency rations set aside for times like these. Paimon,
Wait, you want us to bring her the rations? But will the traveler be okay if her cave is still filled with that funny incense?
let's find out. Here, traveler, take a smell and see. So, how do you feel?
Huh? Really? You're not feeling even a little drowsy? But wait, how'd you know that he'd be okay this time, Tainari?
Back when we were clearing the Withering Zone, I observed that he could adeptly manipulate the Dendro element. I knew then that he would be fine. And if I may ask, when I was telling you two about Irminsol's ley lines, was what I described similar at all to what you saw while you were unconscious? That's correct. Those weren't hallucinations at all. Though I don't intend to apologize for deceiving you. Because what you saw is of significant importance. Not just for the nation of Sumeru, but the entire world of Teyvat. My forefathers were shown much favor by Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. We took an oath to protect this nation together with her. Now that that duty has fallen to me, it was part of my responsibilities to ascertain whether you could be entrusted with the fate of Sumeru. Now, after seeing you in action with my own eyes, you have earned my confidence, and I no longer feel the need to hide any secrets from you. When you passed out, your consciousness had connected directly with Irminsol. What you witnessed were actually real memories contained within Irminsol itself. I could try to tell you more, but it would be better if you went to ask Hypatia instead. Her focus on meditation and use of Spirit Borneol are aimed at establishing a connection with Irminsol, just as you did.
That sounds nice and all, but will she really help us? Seriously, she completely ignored us the last time we tried talking to her.
That was because when you ran into her, she was in a special phase of her training. During that time, she must avoid communicating with others. Please, wait here for a moment. Here, take these. It's a meal I packed for Hypatia, as well as some other ingredients. I'm sure it'll come in handy. Also, here's a letter that I would like you to give to her. No, I should be the one thanking you. You've both been a great help these last few days.
Oh, ada kotak makanan. Ini kisah geng Toki belum kelar semua anjir.
Where I'm from, if we didn't keep moving, we'd freeze to death.
Oke, kita balik lagi. Coba.
Hypatia should still be in the cave. Let's go inside and see how she's doing.
Sini kah?
Hello? Hypatia? Hey, there's nobody here. Maybe she went out to look for some food. Let's try looking around the area.
Oh, dia sih berani amat anjir. Kenapa anjir?
There you are. Hypatia.
So...
There's no way we can get her to eat in her current condition. Huh? Wait. Why does it look... Huh? How'd things out here end up looking like this? What happened? And where are we? Really? Oh, maybe...
Ini ada di mana anjir? Buset, keren banget coy.
Wow, this place is huge. Paimon knew there's something off about that cave. Let's think of a way to get over there and have a closer look. Who knows? Maybe we'll find a lead of some kind.
Yang kasih ampun boy. Ini kemana anjir? Buset dah. Kok bisa gitu anjir? Gokil anjir, gokil.
Why'd everything around us suddenly change?
Keren anjir, keren banget. Kan kata gue juga makin seru makin kesini coy. Waduh gila. Woi, kita mau kemana coy? Mau gila masuk lagi ke sini. Oke. Kumpulkan 3 buah primeval rosin di dalam domain untuk membuka jalur yang bersangkutan. Oke. Mana lagi dong? Pokoknya ikutin aja lah. Goblok. Oke, kita kesini lagi guys. Ya, pokoknya kita ikutin petunjuknya aja dulu. Anjir gila lawan musuh coy. Sini. Ayo sini, solo depai. Gua timpuk. Banyak banget anjir. Sini sayang, sini. Hajar bos. Hajar bos. Rise. Oke, lumayan. Woi, gila jadi apa kita? Jadi apa kita? Kita terbang guys. Mantap jiwa ya. Guys.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory?
Wah, ada apa nih? Lah kok anjir. Berkurang. Lah, kita kemana anjir? Oh. Oke. Lah. Kesini, oke. Oh ini. Terus kemana lagi? Oke, sini. Terus. Oh gitu. Oke. Anjir, masuk lagi portal coy. Si Paimon aneh, Cok. Pusing dia pasti.
What's the matter? You don't look so good.
Kayak gini ya. Berarti harus di sini, guys. Bentuknya kayak gimana sih? Anjir. Woi, oke oke oke. Nah. Terus kemana lagi? Oke, ke sini. Naik. Hai. Oke, kita lanjut lagi guys. Aduh anjir gila, masuk portal lagi, cok. Nggak bisa. Oke, oh ini masuk. Siap. Kita kesini guys. Aduh kemana ini? Oh, ke atas. Oke, masuk. Lawan siapa kita? Anjir lah, lawan dia lagi, cok. Ya ampun, lawan ini lagi. Bangkit.
I will have order.
Sikat boy.
You can't run. Shiver.
You're mine. Brace yourself. This is gonna
10.000 lu mampus lu. 11.000 ayam apa lu, ha?
gather.
There is no escape. Inazuma shines eternal.
Huh? Why can't we beat this guy? Oh, Paimon doesn't get it. We faced others like him before. What's wrong
Kenapa
with this
beda katanya ya?
Though you may have managed to avert countless crises before,
Nah, sekarang mau tanya komputer pertamanya. Anjir gila. Songong amat si Abyssal Herald ya.
it's time you realize how weak and powerless you really are. Your sister. Oh, pitiful.
Gua nggak tahu ya. Tuan Putri sudah membangun sejak dulu dan mata.
Your meager existence
Nggak tahu ini adiknya itu dipengaruhin atau gimana ya?
only to the bonds of love and family which drive you
Paling
to
mendorong
find
untuk
your
melakukan perjalanan ini sudah tiada ada.
But don't you fret now.
Hari ini semua akan berakhir sekarang bersama dengan anjir, lawan lagi kayak ini. Lawan lagi kah? Oh enggak. Oh mimpi jauh banget ya.
What do we do? We haven't seen. Oh, there she is! Quick! Well, the good news is that she's still conscious. Hey, why'd you drop her food on the floor like?
Oh
Guess
lamun.
that makes sense. She does look kind of rough at the moment. Anyways, we can talk about this later. We better make sure she's all right first. Whoa! Wait a sec. Look at all this fruit lying around her. We can put that to good use.
Who is there? Tainari, is that you? Huh?
It's okay. You can relax, Hypatia. Tainari sent us here to bring you some food and water. Here, we have a letter that he asked us to give you.
Kamu juga, oke. Lama
I
ini.
see. So, you're friends of Tainari. I'm grateful that you came so quickly to save me.
Well, actually, we
Kita
were kinda
percepat aja
wondering
dulu ya
about
guys
that,
ya.
actually.
Oh. I seem to understand now.
Your neighbor? You mean there's someone...
Oh?
Wait, hold on a second, traveler. You say that before we arrived, you saw some mysterious creature and suddenly had a strange dream? Isn't that a little too crazy to believe?
No, I actually do believe what the traveler is saying. I myself had a similar... You needn't worry.
So,
I'm not sure what it's called. I know this because the first
ARCHON
time
dan
I
drone-nya
saw them
segimana
was
bagusnya
also
dia.
the exact day my consciousness was able to form a connect. Even after I opened my eyes and stopped meditating, my heart was still pounding, and my mind was racing with all. And at that very moment, I suddenly noticed a small figure. In my curiosity, I began to walk over to the creature. They must have already been used to me living in the cave, because they didn't seem to mind me approaching them. It wasn't until I crouched down next to them that they suddenly realized that I could see them.
Oh! And then?
And then I had a dream. By the time I came to, I was convinced they'd never show up again. But sure enough, I saw them nearby a few days later. And they weren't alone. I feel like they aren't as afraid of me as the first time I approached. Yes, no doubt about that.
Tetangga budiman.
By the way,
Well, if somebody hadn't dropped the food earlier... Anyway, looks like we'll need to prepare something ourselves. Besides, Paimon... Alright, we're up, traveler. Today's menu will feature sweet madame and a radish veggie soup.
Sounds good. I've never tried any dishes from other nations before. I
Tapi si
certainly
ini
look
sih jago
forward to it.
masak guys. Kita cari api unggun guys.
All done! Let's use the empty box that Tainari gave us since we already... Oh, it smells amazing! And the box is a nice touch...
Kita ganti lagi guys.
Are you already finished cooking? Smells delectable. Even though everything you mentioned was in Tainari's letter, it's still hard to believe you were able to connect with Irminsul immediately after
Oh,
smelling
jadi yang
spirit
pertama
warning
kali
for the
gua
first
lihat
time.
itu pas di siapa ini?
It took me nearly 3 years before I could do so. And
Kalau
everyone at the
MC-nya
academia
itu
even lauded
pingsan,
me as a
guys.
genius. You should know that some research...
So why does this...
The ingredients used to make spirit-born ale primarily consist of plants created by Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. Since the root of the Dendro Archon's power lies within Irminsul, we can occasionally tap into her powers to peer in. That's all right.
Makes sense. But Paimon's got a question. Why was he...
That was primarily due to his body's unique constitution. Stimulated by the incense, he could perceive the Dendro Archon's power and experience the sensory overload. Taking in any sense similar to the ingredients of Spirit-born Ale would cause adverse effects. Not to worry though. It appears you've already fully recovered.
Jadi emang si MC-nya ini dibikin istimewa ya guys ya.
Technically, your body should still be sensitive to the powers of the Dendro Archon. But unless you're using intentional meditation techniques, the scent of Spirit-born Ale should no longer
Ini
trigger
gua
such
harus
reactions.
naikin si ini deh guys.
I must admit,
Whoa, you're really serious.
As a member of the Ritaoist Darshan at the Academia, my main area of research is the stars and their connection to the fate of, which is why I must turn to the all-knowing Irminsul for if only my perception wasn't so limited. Unfortunately, I cannot guarantee that my every attempt. I am currently in the stage of training known as Satyavada life. Sages have said that Irminsul contains divine knowledge, and touching. That's why we meditate alone. We need to ensure that our minds will be.
Whoa!
Of course I do. Especially during nights that are pitch black with no moonlight, and dead silent without even the sound. However, I've been feeling better as of late. I believe that being able to see them is a sort of blessing from the Dendro Archon. But what's strangest of all is that they're clearly an envoy of the god of wisdom herself. And they have the cure.
What's so
Gue
strange?
penasaran Dendro Archonnya seperti apa ya guys ya.
Divine being, does it?
Well, it's...
Kalau Archon Dendronya bagus sih gue gak ada
the
sih.
sages say that wisdom implies rationale. Yes, the fact that the people I was born in, I studied hard, but then, on the day I scared the little Aranara, it was incredible. Though back then, I was foolish and ignorant as any youth would be. But I was... just be sure not to speak of this if you travel to Sumeru City. They'll look at you as if you've lost your mind.
So, do you have any thoughts about the things he saw when he connected with Irmin?
Sorry. I'm afraid I don't have any answers as of now. All I can say is that what you saw is a world forget me. If only I could ascend past Satyavada life and begin Paripurna life, I might have some more answers for you. If you two are ever in the area again, please be sure to come and see me. There's no need to be thanking me. You two are my saviors. Besides, I'm already...
Now that we know Hypatia is alright and had the chance to ask her some questions, Paimon thinks it's about time to head back to Gandharvaville.
Gitu doang. Emang kalau main game ini tuh harus ngebuka dulu ini guys.
Think about it, Tainari. Refusing to join is tantamount to burying your head in the sand. I understand that you're a forest watcher and that it's your duty to... As Sage Kage clearly stated, your presence and guidance in Sumeru City is pivotal in finding a cure for...
Keep your emotions in check, Gulam. Let's at least listen to Tainari's reason for declining. We're here to invite him to the
Sage Kage, I am truly honored that you came here in person. I am merely a forest... I see.
Tainari,
And what exactly...
you'll know once you've arrived in Sumeru City, that is.
Kamu akan tahu begitu sampai di kota Semeru nanti.
And how
Nih,
long will I
itu
be
kita
required
belum
to
di Semeru, di Semeru guys.
There's no...
Do you mean to tell me that despite coming all the way here to Gandharvaville, you still can't answer the questions I laid out in the letter to my master? If that's the case, then I'm afraid I cannot give you a definite answer either.
Tainari, but you...
So be it. Come, Gulam, we're leaving.
Tainari, what was that all about?
It's nothing. Some people from the academia wanted me to go to Sumeru City to assist them with it. But all that can wait. How did...
It was quite...
Very good.
That's right.
Sorry. I'm afraid I don't have any advice for you there.
Well,
Let me... How about... Also, when you enter Sumeru City, you'll probably...
Kayaknya ini diarahin ke kota Semeru deh.
oh, what?
It's called an Akasha Terminal. It's a tool produced by the academia that
Pusing gue anjir
utilizes the
kalau
legacy. Needless to say,
lamaan
Right.
bacot.
Next up, Sumeru City. That's right. Tainari, we have something important to say to Kale before...
yes, she's doing much better. She knew you two would be...
Thanks, Tainari.
Farewell.
Sekali.
Thanks for waiting here just to see us off, Kale.
Don't worry about me. I can take care of myself.
Tugas
My
proyek
condition
aku kan
won't
mau
be
jadi
getting in the way of
penjaga
my
hutan.
duties.
Oh.
I want to be a forest ranger after all. It's up to me and the others to protect the rainforest here. And but I guess now I understand that
There's no need to
Biasanya sih kalau
apologize,
misalkan
Kale.
udah masuk ke
You.
kotanya udah bakalan seru
Enough
nih
to
pasti.
be, we're probably still gonna worry about
Cuman
your
di sini banyakan
that means a lot.
apa ya?
Before you leave, I have
Kebanyakan
something for you.
storytelling, guys. Aduh.
Oh, what is...
It's my recipe for I hope that whenever you eat them, you'll both remember. Well then, I, trainee forest ranger Kale, bid you both farewell.
Dia nggak ikut berpetualang sama kita, guys. Oke, beres. Halo yang baru datang, welcome. Gila lo, ini Genshin makin kesini mapnya makin banyak aja anjir, pusing cuy. Ini kalau nggak dibuka dulu pusing parah, sumpah.
Sumeru City.
Sumeru City.
Oh, did you see that? When those people...
Nih,
Please, you two. It appears this is your first time visiting Sumeru.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Sumeru
How did you know that?
lumayan luas juga anjir.
Because there's currently no info, but no need to worry. That won't.
Ini lama-lama game Genshin ini bisa ngabisin hard
It's
disk
our
anjir.
beloved great. After centuries of tireless research on the Akasha, the academia created one of its most. As long as you are within Sumeru's borders, you may use an Akasha terminal to connect directly to the Akasha and access.
Gila lo,
any
keren
knowledge
banget
you
lo
need.
grafiknya anjir, sumpah.
I should mention that.
Oh, so this is the thing that
Ini kalau nggak
Tainari
pakai
was telling
GTX
us about.
RTX 3060 udah susah ini
You
guys
two are
kalau
quite
sekarang.
fortunate. Here are your
Tapi kayaknya GTX juga masih aman sih.
It kind of looks like a leaf.
To activate it, simply.
Oh, says this little... May the mighty...
Semoga selalu agung. Ini kebilang bagus sih untuk sekarang. Anjay, gila. Makin keren coy.
Whoa. Just now, something clicked, and Paimon suddenly knew
Gila,
how to
gila,
use
gila.
this thing.
Makin canggih
All
sekarang.
we need to do is...
Exactly. And with that, let me officially welcome you both to Sumeru City. May the wisdom of the Dendro Archon always be your guide.
Okay, now that we're in, we can check the Akasha about Lesser Lord Kusanali. Let Paimon try.
Like Paimon. Oke, nah sekarang kita sudah masuk, jadi kita coba Akasha.
500
Para
years ago,
segnomis
the
sosok
city
dewa
was
yang baru lahir di
flooded
dalam
by a
reruntuhan
newborn
yang
deity
hangus.
from within some okay.
Ini gue penasaran
Let's go
Archon
and
Dendronya
ask
sih.
how to meet
Archon
her.
Dendronya kayak gimana ya?
Oh, come on! Paimon's brain is exhausted. Oh, smart
Jadi
idea.
masih game nggak bakalan tamat sehari anjir, bakalan seminggu 2 minggu. Lagi pula aku Oke, gue penasaran sih, sumpah. Cuman ini game terpanjang yang gue mainin nih guys ya. Soalnya jarang-jarang sih cuman game ini yang paling berkembang menurut gue ya, karena memang ini kan game open world gitu ya.
Kainari wrote an address on the letter's envelope. Oh, it's not far from the city's gate.
Gokil banget anjir.
Let's head over and have a look. Hello, are you Rohawi?
Yes, that's me.
Great. You see, Kainari sent us here and...
What? Tainari?
Tainari?
Please, there's no need to say anything, really. Sure, I admit that the article I published last month wasn't my best work, and maybe the data didn't produce the most convincing results, but...
Here, this is a letter from Tainari.
Oh, let me see. Ah! Ooh, what a relief. You two nearly scared the life out of me. So, you two just have some questions for me? Seems even Tainari acknowledged.
We want to meet...
You mean you want to... Sorry, the Akasha didn't...
What? You too? But what about your abilities for getting information and all that? Paimon was sure you'd be able to access more info than we...
Well, as I said, all I know is that ever since Lesser Lord Kusanali returned to Sumeru, she's never left the Sanctuary of... The Dendro Archon is somewhat of a recluse.
Aku penasaran Dendro Archon disebut terus guys ya. Cuman gue nggak tahu ya Dendro Archonnya kayak gimana guys.
No need to. And besides, in this world, take me for example. It's a miracle. Don't mention it. If you two ever want information, hey, come on.
Oh, so what do we do now? Even if we want to talk to some... Huh? Like who? Oh, you're right! Catherine! The Adventurers Guild...
Add apps. Oke, kita coba tanya ya.
Ad Astra Abyssask.
Add
Hello, traveler
Abstra
in Paimon.
Abyssas. Aduh pusing guys kalau udah kebanyakan map ya. Gue salut sih ya sama orang-orang yang nonton yang mainin game ini bisa sampai
We need your help with something.
100% ininya.
Understood. The Adventurers Guild is always...
We want to meet with Lesser Lord Kusanali. Do you know a way we can do that?
You two wish to meet with Sumeru's Archon. Understood. Please wait.
Archon Semeru. Bisa. Ayo, dihubungi sama dia bisa lah.
I apologize, but I am unable to call up any relevant information in the Akasha. I'm also an...
Aww, another dead end. Well, if Catherine can't help us, then we really don't know anyone.
Please do not worry. I may know of someone who can help in Sumeru. The Adventurers Guild does not serve as the vanguard of information. Rather, there are numerous active mercenary groups collectively known as the Eremites. They take on various an Eremite brigade
Core of
supposedly Asphalt. If you'd like to get in contact with him, you
Corps
can find
of
him at the
30.
Core of 30's headquarters, the Citadel
Huh?
of Rexar.
Oh.
You're welcome. I would.
You're welcome.
Alright, off to the Citadel of Rexar we go!
Abstrak. Sini kah?
Welcome. The Adventurers Guild told me to expect you two.
It's nice to meet you, Asfand. We
I see. So, Catherine's the one who sent you this way.
Ini kalau mainin live sama main sambil mainin game ini lumayan anjir. Usage apa namanya? Powernya lumayan. Konsumsi dayanya lumayan.
It's true that the Eremites' network is vast, but even I can't help you meet the Dendro Archon.
Wait,
We originally came from the desert. The
Nih,
gods there died off. Just us.
ada apa namanya?
If you ask me, I think
Ada map baru lagi, guys.
just
Map
take
gurun
the
gitu.
Academia, for example.
Makin
They're the
males
ones who
aja.
truly
anjir.
rule Sumeru. Although they believe in God, in their eyes, she was the one who founded Sumeru and gifted us with the Akasha. Lesser Lord Kusanali just happened to inherit her legacy. Because of the Academia's influence, most citizens, not to mention that Lesser Lord Kusan.
Really? Aw. After hearing...
Ha! But who knows? We're all just guessing when it comes down to it. Besides, I'm sure the God of Wisdom doesn't worry about her reputation among people like us.
All right. Well, thanks for the info, Author.
No problem.
Regicar Semeru lagi guys.
Seems Osfond was right about most people's attitudes here.
Ini mau live sampai jam berapa anjir? Ini aja masih belum setengah jalan.
Not only are they not interested in the Dendro Archon, they even say stuff like, if the Akasha doesn't think I should know, then I don't need to know about it. We've been asking for information non-stop ever since we got to Sumeru. But the harder we try, the more helpless everything seems.
Yang story-nya nggak bisa diberesin cepet-cepet guys.
Oh, you two are interested in Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Huh?
From the sound of it, you two are Outlanders who recently arrived here. You've been asking around for information on Lesser Lord Kusanali, right? Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to introduce myself. Dunyarzad, one of Lesser Lord Kusanali's faithful followers.
Live ya orang.
Whoa, really?
I'm afraid I can't help you with that. But your sure. It goes like this. Long, long ago, there was panic about what he heard. The man sought out the Dendro Archon in hopes that she would bless him with the wisdom to help him escape his predicament. The man, in despair,
Okay.
And then, the calamity came. But at that moment, a bird perched upon his shoulder. This bird was, in fact, Archon Seeker. Do you now understand? She and her wisdom have long been found by you. Along your journey, we were in every flower and blade of grass, every ray of sparkling sun, and every breath of dancing wind. So long as you continue to think and ponder, we'll be wherever you go.
Cerita yang bagus.
Dunyarzad.
Of course. So did you two... I'm terribly sorry, but...
Gua bingung guys ya kalau main Genshin itu nge-live terus kontennya pun konten yang ngebingungin gitu guys. Beda sama game-game yang biasa gitu kayak Subasa dan lain-lain.
Hey, have you two seen a brown-haired girl wearing a purple top and a long blue dress?
Did she have bandages?
Yes, that's her.
Yeah!
Quick, after her!
That should keep him busy for a while. Let's hurry and find Dunyarzad!
Where do you want to go next? If you'd like to see Liyue's tourist spots, I have a few references.
Kemana deh ya anjir?
There you are, Dunyarzad! We thought you might have been long gone by now.
Oh, it's you two. Oh, you
You can relax now.
Really? Uh-oh. Looks...
Huh?
No, wait, Okay, sounds good.
Alright, let's move out. Stay behind us.
Trust me. Just take my word for it.
Aduh, gila. Lama guys, lumayan ternyata. Ini gue udah ngebuka-buka map dulu guys. Sebelumnya udah gue buka-bukain dulu mapnya. Kalau nggak kayak gitu pusing gue jalanin misinya guys. Halo. Belum nih.
We made it. Oh, they shouldn't be able to find us now. Wait, stand down, Dia.
Gila, siapa nih? Karakter baru kah?
My lady, who are these two?
Wah, api ya.
They're travelers that I see. In that case,
Fotonya bintang 4 apa bintang 5 ya?
And why are you shooing us away?
I'm Miss Dunyarzad's bodyguard, here to see. My lady, let's get going.
Visionnya api guys, kayaknya bagus.
And if it'd be easier for the.
Hey, Dunyarzad!
Stay out of this. You don't understand the situation. Sorry, my lady. Even though.
How much?
Wait.
How much more do I have to pay you to become your employer? So you never listen to my parents ever again. Double? A triple?
My lady, this isn't about Mora. I don't know what you think of us Eremites, but let me say this. I like Mora, but that's why I'm here looking for you. Sure, it's an order for and knowing your help.
No, you're wrong. And I know perfectly well that it makes no difference if I'm at home and every time I bring this up. They just Dia, I know it hasn't been easy for Mother and Father. And I'm grateful for everything they've done for me because she saved me.
Kayaknya dia bintang 4 ya guys ya. Kayak semacam ajudan gitu.
My lady.
Yes.
Cuma gue udah gak kepikiran buat naikin karakter-karakter bintang 4 guys.
Don't worry about it, my lady. Today's little excursion caused such since this definitely won't be your last so I'll let you hire.
Okay, deal.
Yay! Looks like they've reached an understanding.
Are you okay?
I'm fine, really. I just feel a little tired.
My lady, stop trying to look tough. We're already in a tavern, so
I'm sorry for worrying you too. If you don't mind, I'd like for you to join us.
Sure! After you rest up, we want to hear more about
Well, if it isn't Dia, word on the street is that you're a bodyguard for the Homayani family now.
Nah, you get used to it. How about a menu over here?
You got it. Huh? Isn't this...
Thank you, sir. But please bring these two the best food you have. They're my new
Best
friends,
food you have.
so I want to be a good host for them.
Yeah,
How about our coconut charcoal cakes? They're our signature snack, and they run cheap.
Pusing cok, lamaan anjir. Kayaknya long story-nya apa ya? Bilangnya membosankan guys, sumpah. Ngantuk anjir. Terlalu apa ya? Emang ini story utama gitu ya, tapi story utamanya itu nggak menggambarkan sesuatu yang memang wajib kita ikutin gitu.
Stuck inside and couldn't make any friends. My younger self no longer had any hopes or dreams. Then one night, at that moment,
Dunyarzad, don't be scared. Who are you? Really? Of course. Wow, you really do know what Dunyarzad. Is there a what? Not really. Huh? But then then
After that, the voice said, okay. Although my body was suffering during the beyond my window was once I finally made it through, but I know that that voice wasn't a figment of my if it weren't for that voice, I would have never grown curious about the outside world. Nor would I have learned how to. That voice sparked a desire for wisdom. I've been hoping.
Gue penasaran, yang paling keren sih pas ini sih apa namanya pas storynya si Ai-chan tuh udah bener-bener paling keren sih. Kalau sekarang sih gue lihat belum ada yang sampai kayak storynya si si Ai-chan guys. Shogun ya, itu beda banget.
Sure, the Greater Lord founded Sumeru, but hasn't.
Just remember that we're still out in public. Don't get too carried.
I know that, but recently I made a friend there who also. I gave her my.
Hold on, my lady.
Lord Kusanali, penasaran Lord Kusanali. Kayaknya yang bakalan bener-bener diperkenalkan saat ini sih Dendro ya.
Yes, I've agreed with Neil.
Sure, that's quite the trip though.
Cuman gue belum lihat lagi updatean terbarunya sih guys. Aduh, kenapa dibuka? Oh shit.
No, that would be too. You might as well just accept the lift. If I let you walk, who knows how long it'll take us. And if anything happens to you, then I'd really never hear the end of it.
But of course, Nilu will be thrilled to hear there are more people interested in Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Oh, ini kita udah mulai masuk ke Lord Kusanali. Tuh kan di luar ini lagi guys. Ya keluarnya kemana aja? Jadi nggak masuk ke cerita utamanya guys, belum sampai ke sana guys. Nah, ini dia nih. Karena kayaknya
Sorry I'm late, Nilu.
Oh, Dunyarzad. It was taking you so long that I assumed you got.
Gue penasaran sih ini karakter.
Dia's here. That means you got caught.
You could say that.
Not completely.
Oh, and who are the?
Oh, meet the traveler and Paimon.
So you're followers from another land? Oh, really? Well, that's it. By the way, Dunyarzad, we've already started.
You're very welcome.
Probably? Wow!
Not bad.
The stairs were nothing. A little while ago, we discovered that the tree above the stage had a huge chunk of bark ready to fall off. Mr. Zubair was worried sick. We reported it to the academia. The academia looks down. We can't let that happen, though. Not only would everyone involved in the theater go hungry,
But then we thanked the Dendro Archon for Dunyarzad. But the more she gave us, we hired someone to
Gue
pick up the
penasaran
tree.
anjir Dendro
And we also
Archonnya
gave the
kayak gimana
stage
ya.
a much-needed makeover. The stage is going to be,
and I can't wait to
Gue harap
see
sih game Genshin Impact ini lebih mementingkan story utamanya sih ketimbang story side gitu. Karena
I only told them about the greater.
banyak orang yang ninggalin game ini tuh karena storynya tuh terbatas ya. Apalagi buat pemain-pemain lama gitu ya. Kalau pemain-pemain lama kan bisa dibilang udah pasti udah nggak ada cerita lagi.
those brilliant purple flowers became. Of course they did. Although they aren't around anymore, though we're just tiny people.
Nilu, you of all people will definitely be able to convey our well wishes to the. Yeah.
Thinking about the goddess of flowers dance makes me wish I could. If my stage were. So, Traveler and Paimon, what do you think? Interested in the Sabzeruz festival? Will you two be coming?
All of Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Ooh, Paimon thinks that's a great idea! Of course!
So how about we all attend the Sabzeruz festival together?
Dunyarzad, let me show you which stage decorations we've picked out so far. Traveler and Paimon, if that doesn't sound interesting to you, then feel free to explore the area. Everyone at the Grand Bazaar loves Lesser Lord Kusanali, and we're all looking forward to the Sabzeruz festival.
In that case, we'll take a look around.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same.
Whoa! What's with your yellow hair? Did you know that the...
Did you know? Harus nanya orang-orang.
Oh, and the perfume. I mean...
Dancing at the Sabzeruz festival. You know, I also danced when I was
Kayaknya udah dulu deh guys ya.
child. My grand the Sabzeruz festival.
Oke guys, mungkin nanti kita lanjutin lagi live-nya guys ya. Next time guys. Oke guys, thank you buat kalian yang udah sempat mampir guys. Bye.